Today was no ordinary day. Mia's eyes flew open, and today was the day of the biggest adventure yet. In record time, teeth brushed, pigtails done, backpack on, nothing was going to slow Mia down today. A champion explorer needs a champion breakfast. Mia finished hers in approximately 30 seconds flat. Ding dong! Mia pressed Leo's doorbell and held her breath. Would he be ready? Would he be dressed? Still in his dinosaur pajamas. "You're here!" Leo shouted, and nothing had ever been more perfect. Leo dressed in under a minute. The hat went on first. Everything else was just details. From his secret drawer, Leo produced the map. Crayon lines, wobbly writing, and a big, glorious red X. 2 juice boxes, 4 biscuits, 1 lucky stone, 1 magnifying glass. They were ready for anything. They made the explorer's oath. They had made it up this morning. It was very official. The teddy bear witnessed it, and with one mighty leap, they were off. The greatest adventure of their lives had officially begun. The gate opened with a magical creak. Beyond it, the park, the most exciting place in the entire world. Leo studied the map very, very carefully. He rotated it 4 times. Upside down seemed most correct. A butterfly landed on Mia's finger, blue and gold. The most beautiful thing she had ever seen. Time stopped. The tall grass section was obviously a jungle. They moved through it with extreme explorer caution. Leo discovered a magnificent snail. He wrote it in his explorer notebook. He spelled it wrong, Mia told him. The oak tree was older than anyone, older than Grandma, maybe older than dinosaurs, almost definitely. And then, through the bushes, there it was, the duck pond, glittering like something from a fairy tale. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one went underwater. Leo started the count again. Mia waited patiently. The moment the biscuit hit the water, chaos erupted. 5 ducklings, 1 biscuit, 0 manners. Perfect. Mama Duck stared Leo right in the eye. Leo stared back. Neither blinked. Then she quacked very loudly. A tiny green frog on a mossy stone. It blinked at them. They blinked back. The world held its breath. Leo reached out 1 finger and boing, gone. Just a ripple in the grass where the frog used to be. The hill was very steep. It wasn't. They climbed it bravely. It took 11 seconds. A great achievement. What goes up must come down, preferably rolling as fast as possible. Obviously, that cloud was definitely a dragon or a dinosaur. They argued about it for a pleasant 4 minutes. From nowhere, the sky darkened. Big purple clouds came rolling in like something wonderful was about to happen. 1 raindrop, then another. Leo held out his hand. A drop landed perfectly in the middle of his palm. "Hello, rain." Instead of running, they opened their arms to the rain. It was cold. It was wet. It was absolutely brilliant. Puddle 1, Mia launched herself into it with 0 hesitation. The splash was a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Puddle 2 was big enough for both. They jumped simultaneously. The splash was spectacular, an absolute triumph. The path was a paradise of puddles. They jumped every single one, even the tiny ones, especially the tiny ones. The muddy puddle was the best one. Obviously, Leo emerged looking like a swamp monster. Mia said so. The rain slowed to a whisper. They stood still and caught the last drops on their tongues. Rain tasted like adventure. Then the rainbow, 7 colors stretching across the whole sky. The most beautiful thing they had ever seen together. They found the bench. They sat. Leo's shoes were full of water. When he poured it out, they laughed for 2 minutes. The last biscuit was divided with the seriousness of a peace treaty. Both halves were perfect. Both sides agreed. The juice box slurping competition was not officially a competition. It absolutely was. Mia won by a nose. The map, the route, the X, the treasure was close. Very close. They could feel it. The rosebush, exactly as drawn on the map. 4 roses, 1 thorny branch on the left. This was definitely it. They dug and dug and dug. Then Leo's stick hit something solid, a sound like a tiny secret being uncovered. There it was, the tin box, glowing slightly with the magic of being secretly buried for a whole week. The lid opened. Inside 2 conkers, a bracelet woven from colored thread. Leo read the note aloud. For Mia and Leo, the best explorers in the whole world. He put the bracelets on each other's wrists. Mia's on Leo, Leo's on Mia. Now they would always match. The conkers were magnificent, round, shiny, and the color of autumn. They put the box back for next time. There would always be a next time when they needed treasure most. The explorer's handshake was performed. Bump, slide, wiggle, double clap. It was official. The treasure was found. The walk home felt different, quieter, better. The kind of quiet that comes after a truly perfect day. Mia's mom saw the mud. Both children smiled their most angelic smiles. It didn't explain the mud at all. Leo's bath was loud loud, very, very loud. He sang the explorer's anthem. He made it up in the bath. It was excellent. The blanket fort required 7 cushions, 3 blankets, 2 chairs, and 15 minutes of engineering. Worth it. Inside the fort, the ordinary world disappeared. This was their kingdom, their hideaway, their best place. Mia did the dragon voice. Very loud. The fort walls shook, probably. Leo clutched his dinosaur tight. Then the mouse, the tiniest voice in the world. Leo tried not to laugh. He failed completely and immediately. Leo fell asleep on page 12. His mouth opened slightly. He was still smiling, even asleep. It was perfect. Ding dong, Mia's dad. Time to go home. She hugged him tight, still smelling of rain and adventure. Leo was very asleep, then very awake. One moment, confusion. The next, full memory and a huge grin. The final explorer's handshake of the day. Bump, slide, wiggle, double clap. Same time tomorrow, called Leo. Mia spun around with the biggest grin. Same time tomorrow, and she meant it. She swung between her parents all the way home. The bracelet glinted in the lamplight. Stars were coming out above. Leo stood at his window and held his conker up to the moon. Tomorrow, he thought, would be even better. Mia drew everything. The ducks, the frog, the rainbow, the treasure. Last of all, her and Leo with matching bracelets. Lights off in Leo's house. Lights off in Mia's house. 2 children fast asleep, both still smiling. Above the sleeping town, the stars kept watch. Tomorrow would bring a brand new adventure. It always did.